China is not all that bad. The bad thing about China is the party, the Communist Party, and they want absolute control. But there are so many people, 1.4 billion people in China. There are some incredibly nice people who are so helpful. China can also be weird at the same time. Let me show you this video clip. I can't show you the whole video clip because this is a start of two gentlemen having a little bit of a quarrel. In China, you will find very talented people indeed who can do amazing stunts like this. And wonderfully kind people who would set up a kindergarten for dogs, I presume cats as well, in a different room, so people can go to work without worrying about their fluffy loved ones. Then you get to the sad side of China. Many people do choose to live there, and some will always start to hate the West and say China is great and America is bad, which I've done countless times before. This is one clown. Can I say clown? Is that a little bit impolite? Let's call him a Muppet, who will always say the real freedom of China. There's no homeless people. Mr. Jason Lightfoot. Wow.
Safety / freedom here in China. You don't even have to think about it. When I walk down the street day or night, I don't have to look over my shoulder and think about someone's gonna rob me, stab me down. In America, you're constantly gonna be after looking over your shoulder, and it's the same in Europe, in the UK, especially at night. You're always just worried about some gangs or some. It's incredibly dangerous if you walk down the wrong street. Maybe you don't know the area, but you walk down the wrong street. But in China, it's just not like that. You can just walk anywhere. Look, just walking down some random alleyway. Do I need to care? Do I need to look over my shoulder? Is anyone behind me? No. You don't have to worry about it. Now that is freedom. If you can do that, that's freedom.
And his channel works on YouTube with over 200,000 subscribers, and I could say he's doing quite well. And quite often he would go on different networks in China as a reporter promoting a wonderful part of the country. But never will you find anything or anyone doing the negative of China. It's always a positive because, well, state media can't do the negative of China.
I don't like the word weaponized, but I think if misinformation, disinformation are weaponized, you need to fight back as effectively as the other way around. What is your way to fight disinformation and misinformation?
I see it more as not me weaponizing, but me disarming them. So if I can take away your weapon, then we don't have a war. Simple as that. Every time I see misinformation, I think, well, there's a good topic for me to make into a video or to put a tweet out or an X post. It's a simple case of there are so many people who are victims of this misinformation.
Right.
And I don't see them as being ignorant or racist. Some of them are, but I see them as being victimized. They do not know the truth. And they believe, because it's repeated over and over again, all the lies about China. China is not what they think it is. A lot of people have asked me, why do I stand up for China?
There is a sad side to China when, well, just look at this. This is quite sad, where a dog is doing tricks to entertain the public. It's not really correct, is it? And then you would find the helpful people in China who would go the extra mile. So people, maybe the elderly, don't have to lug so much things around because they still may be poor and the cost of living is too expensive. And just a little bit of help goes a long, long way. As we said before many times, it's not the people of China in general, wonderful, fantastic people. Same as you could say Americans, same as Brazilians, same as Australians, British, Thai, Cambodian, Vietnamese. It's the controlling government of China, which I would say a lot of people in China, they don't necessarily like. They just don't talk about it because it will end them up in trouble. It's an authoritarian state. In a way, it's okay to live. You got a house, you got a car, you got a job, you can go on holiday. You just get on with it. But sometimes, as we showed yesterday or 2 days before, related to Halloween, where in 2023, people were dressing up, imitating the government. There would be people dressed up like Winnie the Pooh. There would be people saying it's a state where everything is controlled and monitored. So this is why this year in Halloween in Shanghai, basically it was banned. And if you were caught wearing a costume which made the government look, well, stupid, then they were arrested, put into a police station, take off your costume and get out of here, don't do it again. It's quite pathetic when people say, oh, freedom in China. Well, can't the government take a joke? Every other government can do it quite easily, but the Chinese government are so sensitive, you would say actually weak. They should actually learn from why these people are doing it and take it as constructive criticism and maybe invite people to talk about the government openly with no restrictions. Is that going to happen? No. Zero chance. Remember, it's the People's Republic of China, but in fact, it's the party's party of China. The people are just sort of pawns in a Game of Thrones. My name is James. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.